Welcome to Futbol Miami TV. I am Uncle Ed and I'm here by myself. Peter Brown had to do some family stuff. Hope you guys can hear me. You guys, if you have any echoes or something, let me know. Usually Peter's the one that does all the technical stuff, as you can see. But I'm trying to do my best, man. I think he's gonna do a show tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. It should be pretty interesting. But before I start saying hello to everybody, I'm gonna start off with, we got to pay the bills. Guys, if you need to buy, especially now after this championship, you need to buy all your gear at Caneswear. Caneswear is located at 2655 South University Drive in Davie, Florida. You can get all your Inter Miami gear there. And if you can't go to caneswear.com. And if you want a discount, you could put FMTV 10 and you'll get a 10% discount. So go ahead and do that. You can do that on via caneswear.com or go in person to Caneswear, and they'll attend you guys really well and give you everything you need, especially now that you want to have your Inter Miami gear. Guys, as you can tell, my voice is a little gone. I did a lot of yelling yesterday. We're going to go over a lot of things today. We're going to start off, talking about the GOAT, the lineup, everything that we have to, that you want to talk about, our championship run with Inter Miami. This is really exciting for us. But before I go and start talking, because I'm going to blabber, I'm going to try to be like Peter Brown, even though he's, nobody can talk as much as he does. But anyways, guys, I'm going to start off with Claudia Mora. Well, let me fix that real quick so we can see what she's saying. Congrats, Miami fans. Now the ring is going to look beautiful. And that's true. We got Sean Callahan also with us. Shout out to Sean Callahan, sorry. Oh, yeah, Mr. Krabs. We are the champions. We are the champions. I'm trying to get to more of you guys in a bit. Hold on a second. Miami Sports 72 also with us. We got some more people down here. Kevin Gonzalez. Yes, it was written in the stars, my friend. Written in the stars. Let me try to get down with more people. Boss Daddy in the house. Boss Daddy. We also got Louis Rodriguez starting trouble already. Man, you don't have to start any trouble today because everybody's happy. Everybody's happy with what happened. We got, of course, we can't forget One World, One Goal. Always supporting us. Our good buddy, Anu Wiseman. Yeah, Peter had some drinks last night, and we were very happy. And you guys are going to see that. We're going to go over the goals, and if you haven't had a chance yet, go ahead and check out that vlog, because that vlog, that's the reason why I lost my voice. You guys can hear a lot of yelling from me. I've got some people that have, complained that, we were talking too much, but, it's part of the whole thing, guys. Kada Dawn is with us also. We are the champions, guys. Young 305, easy. What's up, buddy? And yes, Peter Brown, he's celebrating. Actually, he's celebrating his son's birthday today, so he couldn't, he can't miss that one. That's a big one. And we got more from Sean Callahan and Mr. Krabs. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. I'm gonna rely on you guys in a little bit, guys, in the chat. So keep the comments coming, and I will try to star the ones that that are out there that will help me today. And thanks for your likes and sharing and support throughout the year. We are very grateful, Peter Brown and I, for everything that you guys have done. Also, once again, Caneswear for helping us out. Helping you guys get some good vlogs, some good construction videos. Go ahead and check those out. We got another construction video coming up soon, because I'm hearing through the rumor mill that roof is going to come up, or it's a canopy, actually. So you be in tune for that. We're trying to see when it comes up so we can do a video on that. But first of all, guys, if you guys missed the Spanish show, we did a Spanish show earlier today with Marco El Oso Donoso, the bear himself. helping us out there and doing a video. But let's start off with the lineup. Well, right before we do the lineup, we're so happy we are the champions, Inter Miami champions, guys. I mean, this was incredible. I can't believe that after so many years of us, supporting, trying to bring a team to South Florida. And let me jump into something real quick. Hold on a second. No, that's not the one. Bad. This one over here. See, that's why I need Peter Brown. Just a shout out to all the supporters out there. There we are with Julio Caballero, who's probably one of the main guys. One of the reason why we have a team here is because he kept on pushing. He kept, stalking Don Garber till he got us a meeting. We were able to meet with him, and we were able to, eventually secure a team in South Florida, get the investors to help us out, get David Beckham involved. Even though we didn't do that, the owners got together and did that, but it was suggested by Julio, and so we are so grateful because all we wanted was a soccer team, guys. That's all we wanted, and then we got we got Lionel Messi, which is it's incredible for you to get the best player in the world. Never imagined that happening, and now the cherry on top is this championship, guys. So we are very grateful for having these incredible owners that are supporting us in every step of the way. Cheers from Japan, John Stein. How you doing? Thank you for supporting. We got so many cool goals, and guys, we got this one right here. So much. Thanks so much. We got a super chat. Thank you, Caesar. I cried with Dad when we won. I love seeing you, Peter and Julio, the OGs that brought MLS to Miami. Now we have to get some press some Heat stars, and we need to get some more players and stuff. And thank you so much, Caesar, for supporting us. He's an OG with us. He was always there with us. If you guys don't remember, he was the guy that had those quads, those drums. We tried to get him out of retirement, but he didn't want to do it. I don't blame him. Those things weigh a lot, and we're starting to get up there in the age. So it's something, man. Shout out to Bandido. We missed you, buddy. Thank you so much, man. We were hoping to see you out there. Thanks for always supporting us, Bandido. He's one of the guys that have supported us throughout these years as a supporter and as somebody that watches our podcasts and everything that we do. And One World, One Goal also, we've known her since the Fusion days. So we really appreciate everybody that listens to us. And let's get down to the nitty gritty, guys. Let's talk about Lionel Messi getting his. A lot of people say it's his 46th title, his 45th, 47th. I don't know. The thing I do know is that this team is the highest scoring team in MLS history. I think we have 103 goals. I think we're the first team to surpass 100 goals. We also received a lot of goals, guys, and our defense was suspect for a very long time. But incredibly, we pulled things together at the end, man. These playoffs were ours to win. I forget how many goals we scored, but we of course we completed the 100. I think 3 goals is what it was. We only had 2 goals against in the playoffs, so that's pretty good. And they were in the last 2 games. So yeah, we're incredibly grateful for this team, for Mascherano, who pulled it all together, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about him. And here's this message from Lionel Messi on Instagram, saying that ever since he arrived in Miami, he dreamed of this day. Little by little, we kept growing, improving, and building something special until we reached this championship. Thanks to my family and all the fans for the support, to the whole team, the staff, and the management of Inter Miami CF, for the ambition and the work they put in. And thank you, Boosie and Jordy, for joining me on this adventure and finishing it the best way. I'm so happy to share this with you. Incredible that both of those stars retired. I think Jordi Alba still had more in his tank to continue fighting with us, and continue supporting us and playing, but he's got other projects in his life, and you can't blame him. He wants to do what he wants to do, and he's gonna do it. He decided to retire, even though he was close to coming back. So we're gonna miss him, and but it's great. It's great. Hopefully I didn't kick you out. One World, One Sport. Because I'm having a little troubles here with the chats, but it doesn't matter. Let's go over the lineup, guys. Rios Novo, who I think they should sign again. He's a great goalkeeper. Taking over Ustari's place after Ustari had some problems. I clobbered. I think it was by Dallas, by a lot of goals. I think it was 5. They gave us 5 goals or something like that. The reason why we probably didn't win the Supporters Shield that game, but yeah, Rios Nova has been wonderful throughout. Keep getting a couple of saving us from many goals and only receiving 2 goals in the playoffs. Props to him. Ian Frey, a great player. He needs to stay. Hopefully he can do something with Jamaica. I think they got. I'm not sure if they are qualified for the another game, so they might be able to make it. But good for him. I prefer him over Wingant. So I prefer to keep him. He's still young, and he's one of our local guys. One of Peter Brown's favorites for sure. He's talking about getting a jersey. So also Falcone, I got a wig of Falcone. I just got to get his jersey. I got to do it. I'm saving up my money for Christmas so I can get that Falcone shirt, and then I'm gonna wear my wig and probably, color in this beard so I can look like him a little bit. The only problem is he doesn't wear glasses, so I'm gonna have to get contacts or something. Of course, Busquets. Props to him. Great player, great history, World Cup champion. Well, what can we say about Busquets? He's retiring, going off into the sunset. An awesome deserved way to go out, winning that title, that Major League Soccer title, which is so impressive and so elusive for so many teams. Vancouver and Inter Miami, that was their first time in a final, and fortunately we won, and that's all that matters. Noah Allen, one of our local kids, he's incredible. He usually played on the left side, but of course, there's no way he was going to get the starting job in that position when we had Jordi Alba. So, still props for him for doing everything that he did and playing a position which wasn't his. He doesn't have the height. You usually see tall central defenders, but he made that position his. That Tata was the one that insisted he play in that position, and he struggled for a bit before he gained confidence there, and he did it well in this game. He did incredible, and we're so grateful to have him as one of our young defenders. Of course, Jordi Alba, the guy's a machine. He did incredible when that long pass to Messi and the very last goal was impressive. We're gonna see that video in a second. We also had Silvetti. The guy that replaced, Suarez. What can we say? He was in a very important player for us. Coming in with his youth, being able to run all over the place. We're so grateful that we have him. I see that Louis Rodriguez is asking, if Miami's gonna have a parade? We haven't heard anything about a parade, man. I'm not even sure. They should do it in Miami. I think they should do it in Fort Lauderdale, as a goodbye, in Las Olas or somewhere around there by the beach. I think they should do it up there because, we are moving to Miami and we need to bring that all the people from Broward down to support the team now that we won a championship up there. I think it would be a good sign for them to go to this Fort Lauderdale and say, hey guys, thank you for everything. You guys gave us that incredible lease. And now we're so grateful that we're going to do the parade in your city. I think that would be very important. Or at least do it in a stadium. That's just my thoughts, guys. Let's continue. DePaul, incredible. In the beginning we were criticizing. Peter was criticizing him for he didn't adapt it immediately, but he just he scored that second goal that we're going to see in a bit. We're so proud of having him. Now he's going to become a DP. And we're gonna have one DP position, so we're gonna see who comes for that. Who's gonna be our other DP now that we know that DePaul is gonna be one of them. Rodriguez, another great player. One of the young guys that runs around all the place and did all the work that unfortunately Suarez can't do. He doesn't. It hurts me to watch him run. So They did a lot of running, and props to Macherano for being able to have the cojones to put Suarez on the bench. I think that was one of the things that turned this season around, that turned these playoffs around, and gave us those victories and gave us this title. This title, I think, is a lot has to do with Macherano, who was struggling in the beginning. He started. This was his first real job as a coach, and I think in the end he got everything right. He was able to get the right players in the right positions, and sacrifice an incredible historical player like Suarez to put him on the bench, and put a younger player that was going to run 3 times as much as him, and to cover and defend, because when Suarez was playing, we basically didn't have 2 guys that would go back and defend. Messi's not going to do it, and Suarez wasn't going to do it. So we had an extra player with Silvetti and Rodriguez running around. So, and of course, next player in the list is Messi, who did a great job throughout, even though some people were saying he disappeared, but no, he did. He would, make defenders follow him. He would have 2 players on him most of the time. And when he was able to get loose, he'd do incredible passes, and you guys are going to see those goals in a bit. So, props to him. Allende, another guy that was, we were criticizing him in the beginning. He had a great run in the beginning. Then he stopped scoring for like 10 games, and we were worried that we had the wrong guy, but he turned it on in the end, especially in these playoffs. So the one thing that I think a lot of people don't want him to be is a DP. But he's done things, enough things to maybe warrant him that opportunity to be a DP, or at least a high paid TAM player or something, the TAM or WAM or whatever they're called. But yeah, maybe get him up in the millions. But it's going to be tough, because the owners of his pass is Celta de Vigo in Spain. There's been interest from other teams, River Plate, among others, that probably want to pick him up because they see the potential that he has. Yeah, if he keeps it going, he's going to be an incredible star. He's still young enough to go somewhere else and make some money, probably back to Europe. And yeah, it's going to be tough to keep him if they don't give him more money. So, but I'm kind of positive, because we heard, I don't know if you guys saw, I don't know if it was Major League Soccer or one of the other TV companies, but he was interviewed, and he said basically he has replacements for Jordi Alba and Busquets. So that could be something to look forward to. They already have people in mind. Also wanted to bring up the subs that came in. Yannick Bright, incredible guy. He's with Busquets leaving, Bright is probably going to be jumping in that position. As a matter of fact, I think Bright was towards the end playing a little bit better than Busquets would, and in my opinion, before DePaul was here, he could have been the guy that was playing next to Busquets. Because he was younger, he ran a lot more, and I think it was a good call to get him in instead of Rodriguez. Rodriguez had a yellow card, so it was important to get him in. Segovia, another player that position for position, he could replace Rodriguez. He could replace Silvetti, another great player. Last game he came in, he scored a goal. So great players. All these, a lot of the guys that are on the bench that we're probably gonna have to get rid of. I'm talking about Lujan and Aviles. Ustari probably he might also retire. Wayne Gaunt, I think he was okay as a sub. Fafa Picoult, I think he's a good player as well, but because of the money that he's making, maybe they're not going to call him back. Obando, which only scored 1 goal, he played 3-4 games, I think, as a sub, and he scored 1 goal, but still, hurt most of the time. He's not probably coming back. I hate to say it because I'm Ecuadorian, but yeah, he didn't show enough to warrant being back, or staying with the team. So while Allende did, but Allende's probably gonna want some money. So what do you guys think? Let me go now to if there we go. I think there. Oh, we already went to this part. Let's go here real quick. The celebrations was incredible. To watch Messi jump around with happiness over over winning this the Major League Soccer championship. I think is one of the better things to see. You see him happy. There are people that were saying, "Oh, he's not happy here." No, he is happy in Miami in South Florida. He lives actually in Fort Lauderdale. He's close to the ocean. His family's happy. He's close to the training center. Training center is going to remain there, so he's only going to play in Miami in a new stadium. So it doesn't really matter. He's going to stay put where he's at. He's got a great house right by the water, and he's happy. He goes to Publix. You guys saw that, and look at him celebrating, happy because he won this championship. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs is saying, what about Timo Werner, Werner? The rumor he's still pretty young. Yes, he is. I think he was hurt though. I think he's maybe recovering. Not a great goal scorer, at least not recently. As a great goal scorer, I believe he's a forward. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But might be an interesting player. He wasn't making that much money, so at least I could think that he's not going to be a DP. Because if they bring him as a DP, I don't think that would be the player that we'd bring as a DP. One of the things that Marco told me in the Spanish show, and if you guys haven't seen the Spanish show, go check it out. Si hablas español. Marco said that he had a contact by the executive airport that had said that Neymar's plane had landed at the executive airport a few days back. So we don't know if it was Neymar that flew down here. It's convenient because all he has to do is jump that fence, and he could get into the Inter Miami practice center, and maybe that's where they met. We don't know, but the thing is, they did see that plane there, and the reason why they know it was Neymar's plane is because it said Neymar on it. So apparently, it's painted on the plane itself, and that's when they saw it, and they don't know if maybe an executive came by, his representative, or Neymar himself. So it's interesting to see if he will be one of the players that's coming. Last I heard, he was hurt, so I'm kind of not too thrilled about that one. But we'll see. A lot of people, a lot of comments. One World One Goal is saying Salah coming over to MLS, maybe two, but we can't be sure. He would be incredible because he's a great player, great forward, great goal scorer. I wouldn't mind having him, and as opposed to, having Neymar. Neymar, when he was healthy, was a good player, but I don't know. I don't know if he's the player that we want here. He's gonna sell jerseys, that's for sure. But Salah might be one of them. Cesar Alfredo is saying it's rumored San Diego is interested in Salah. So yeah, he could be headed over there. And Mr. Krebs is saying Neymar is on a tear in Santos. He's injured again. Not sure if that would be the guy for us. He'll sell jerseys economically. He's good, but I don't know. Luis Enrique, we were at the game with him. You guys could see him in the vlog. We don't need drama queen here, Neymar. He can stay in Brazil. We need talented young blood. I agree with you. Neymar would be a business deal more than anything because I don't know if he plays all right, but he's getting hurt all the time. So maybe he's not the guy for us. Let me see some more of the only thing I don't like about this app is the comments. They keep pushing up, and I can't see all the messages. But no, that was the last one from Julio Cesar. Guys, let's look at the first goal. What do you guys think? Let's go look at it. You guys are going to see it from our perspective. Julio Cesar was there with us. You'll get to see him yelling for the goal. So let's check it out. Okay, so there it goes. It's Allende goes in tries to do the center, but the Whitecaps defender gets in the way. And look at me, I'm all happy. Julio Caballero next to me. Some of the people behind me. Yeah, that was his intention. Allende's intention was to send the pass towards the middle, and it didn't work out. And if it would have gone all the way over there, I think that we would have scored anyway. But the truth is, we weren't the it was an own goal. I was hoping that that Allende would get that goal, but yeah, he was obviously throwing a center. You could see it right there. There you go. He's going for the center right there, and then yeah, it went the other way. So we it was a goal nonetheless. I was very happy, as you could see. Everybody around us incredibly happy, and it was wonderful, guys. Just that experience, being there. I was nervous throughout the whole week. Once we won the game against New York City, I was I wasn't doing too good. As far as my nerves are concerned. And throughout that game, I was suffering, guys. It was terrible. Let's go to the second goal so you guys can check that one out. There goes the pass. All right, there's gonna a couple of plays before Whitecaps. Oh wait, there goes Messi. Takes that ball away, sends it in to DePaul, who scores that sucker. What a nice goal, man! And that was it. We were already 1-1 at this point, and I was suffering like there was no tomorrow. I was like, I can't believe we're gonna go to penalties. There I am hugging Julio Caballero, going nuts. Peter Brown is the one that's filming. Thank you, Peter, for filming this. I was ready to film, but the last two games he decided to film for some crazy reason. But appreciate it. But he also had some the mics. Some people were complaining about us talking too much, but hey, it was the moment, and we were happy, and we were enjoying it. But let's go back and watch from the beginning, in case you guys missed it. Here we go. So you see the play, how they build up. Whitecaps recover the ball. They pass the ball back, and then Messi just steps in, takes that ball away, steals it, and the incredible definition from Rodrigo de Paul in front of the supporters. One of the most beautiful things ever. At that point, I think it was like the 76th minute, something like that. We were close to the end, but there was still enough time for the Whitecaps to tie, and I was very nervous about that, hoping that wouldn't happen. But and fortunately it didn't. I'm happy that didn't happen. Going back to the celebration. Oh no, not that one. I keep doing that one for some reason. There we go. Going back to the celebration. Wonderful, like I said, to see Messi celebrating. I think it was, who was it? Oh, Marco was telling me in the Spanish show how he thinks it's comical that they put plastic all over because they don't want to get everything messed up. And that's a very American thing. You see that in other sports. You see it in NFL. I think the Panthers did it also when they won. Yeah, they're trying to conserve our. I was telling him, he's used to Ecuadorian locker rooms that are basically concrete, and you can't destroy that. But ours, it's beautiful. The rug on the floor, that's it's an actually more expensive environment, and he's just not used to it. I guess he was criticizing because of that, but yeah, I don't care. The thing is, these guys celebrate. They spill beer all over the place, and that's all that matters. So it was incredible. Some messages from other people. Boss Daddy 85. I'm gonna keep going. There's more. Oh, it's like, who's behind? You were behind me? Who? Oh, wait a second, guys. Yeah, Boss Daddy 85 is the guy that was behind me. Wow, dude. Well, next time, introduce yourself, buddy. Yeah, we're always in that section. Well, now that we're going to the new stadium, I'm gonna let you guys know where we're at. So please come say hi to us, and at least if we're recording the video, you'll come out with us and you just say who you are. But it's awesome always. Thanks for everybody that always comes up to us. Some of you guys have bought me beer. I appreciate you feeding my habit. I'm not an alcoholic, but I'll take it. If it's free, it's for me, guys. So it's all good. Love the guy in the suit. Yeah. There's that guy in the suit. He's always around. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. That guy. I forgot his name, man. Louis Rodriguez saying, the rumor names coming to Miami: Facundo Mura. I've heard about that. And Kai Wagner, Timo Werner, Sergio Regulon, Milton Delgado, all players that have been rumored. And but the thing is, there's going to be tons of rumors. Everybody and their mom wants to come to this team. We're a championship team now, and the possibilities and favorites for the next title is going to be us. Especially if we keep some good replacements to fill in the shoes of Alba and Sergio. That's going to be interesting to see. Oh, thanks to Boss Daddy 85. Oh, wait, not that one. There you go, the super chat. Appreciate so much. That's me high fiving you. Oh, dude. Now I know you, Boss Daddy 85. That's awesome, man. Next time I'll buy you a beer. How's that? You got to look for me, though. But awesome to meet you guys and know that you guys are watching these videos. Appreciate it so much. And as you can tell, man, I was ecstatic. I was going nuts, yelling, like, it comes out in the video. You guys can see us in the video how much I'm yelling all the time, and yeah, some people got what's it called, mad that we talked too much throughout the video. So anyways, oh, okay, that's cool. Boss Daddy 85, he introduced himself to Peter, and yeah, they were busy chit chatting. I noticed he was talking to somebody behind him, and yeah, I was just so concentrated in the game, man, that I didn't even think about it. So yeah, look at that, Jordi Alba. I was emotional for me because I cried. I don't know if you noticed, Boss Daddy 85, but I cried because, like I said before in the beginning of the video, we were instrumental in trying to bring a team here. Um, we did watch parties, MLS watch parties every final, and Gabe Gabor, who works for Major League Soccer, was able to help us get the MLS trophy over here, and so we hosted that with Cienfuegos, the Salvadoran player who played for the Galaxy. He was also in Miami at the time, so he came by and he said hello to us and took pictures with us, and we got pictures somewhere. I know Peter Brown has pictures of that. So we did all these events and building up towards what we have now. So very appreciative with Don Garber because Julio Caballero was able to get a meeting with him, and he told him to stop stalking him. Well, we did something right because we were able to bring this team, or the beginnings of what would be this team to our South Florida. And there you go. Those are the champions that we have. Everybody in that team is going to look at, and some people aren't going to come back. Look, there's a Sailor, might be one of the guys that's not coming back, but he's a champion. If anything, he can go on and play somewhere else. All these guys can play somewhere else because they're champions. They've contributed in some part to this team. They won the championship. Even Yarborough, who was back there, who I think, I'm not even sure if he got to play as a goalkeeper. He was our third goalkeeper, but with a lot of experience. But I'm not sure if he got to play. But he's still part of this team, and a championship ring is going to him. Este Bandido says Uncle Ed is exclusive, more like David Beckham, so give him time. No, man. I did get to drink a couple beers with David Beckham when it first started. He actually knew my name for a little bit. I don't know if he remembers me anymore, but I kind of stalked him too a lot. People also get mad when you drip things on them. Oh yeah, we had some issue with somebody that was in front of us. Peter accidentally dropped a battery or his phone on this lady. He apologized like 100 times, and she wasn't having it. And her boyfriend tried to pick a fight with Peter, but it wasn't happening because we had our enforcers. We had the Julios on him, so we would have been okay. But fortunately, security came by and took the guy away. So because we are who we are, so they took him away. Mr. Krabs is saying half the team is gone, so we won the MLS Cup at the right time. Yeah, a lot of the players will probably not come back because most of the contracts are over. I do believe Lujan has a year, if not another, with him. He makes a lot of money. There are some players that make a lot of money that I think we need to get rid of. Lujan being one of them. Toto Aviles, another one. that I just think, he came here young and everybody thought he was going to be a great defender. He's got the height and everything, but he's scrappy. He's a scrappy player, and unfortunately, he just didn't pan out the way that they thought. But he's still a champion with us, so I'm sure he'll go somewhere interesting. I don't think they'll bring him back, but you never know. That's the way the cookie crumbles in this business. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs is saying, does Benjamin Kremaski get a medal? I would think so because he was on the team and he left, um, halfway through. So that's something I do want to ask. We could probably ask Michelle Kaufman would probably know, and or she will, Franco Panizo might be able to ask somebody about that because it's something interesting, and those people that have access to the team would probably know and get that. Um, be able to get that answer for you. Young Tochrico. I don't see Fafa in this picture. Yeah, you're right. He's not there, but he was celebrating. We saw him. He was everywhere. Maybe he went to the restroom or something when that picture was taken. But you see him partying in there, so he's part of the team. He's another guy that's making quite a bit of money. So we're not sure. I'm sure they might want him to come back because he's good covering. He's got good ball possession, and he's still pretty fast for his age. So if he takes less money, they'll probably keep him. If not, they might let him go. But there's a lot of players that I think, or a lot of teams that are probably going to want to see him. Let's go to the third goal, guys. Before I fall asleep here, before I forget. Go. All right, this play right here. Let's see the Whitecaps were trying to pressure. They were trying to get another goal. They were trying to get that tie. Inter Miami passes the ball back, and I love the way that this play develops. Look, we'll get the ball back. Peter was sometimes a little off. See, he's not centered on the ball. But see, look at Jordi Alba. Look at that pass to Messi. Look at that pass. Messi to Allende brings it down with his head and scores that third goal. That goal was money. That thing was incredible. You could probably see, dude, at that point, I think I lost my voice. Look how happy we look. Yeah, the Julio's going crazy. Everybody going crazy in our section. The supporters and Peter was getting hugged by everybody at that point. That's why the camera, the phone's moving all over the place. But yeah, we were just so excited to see that. Look, yeah, you can tell he's getting hugged, so he's throwing the phone. Everybody, he was doing his best to try to keep it centered. But let's look at that goal again, guys. Look at that. I love the build up. I love how we take the ball away from the Whitecaps in their third of the field, bring the ball back to the keeper. We hold on to the ball. That was a little suspect right there. Our keeper just kicking the ball up, and Peter Brown didn't help. But look at that vision from Jordi Alba to get Messi, and Messi to give that pass. Messi had two options there. Segovia was on the other side. Either player could have scored. It was just an incredible moment, man. Just to see, to feel that sensation of victory. At that point, we were saying we were champions. So yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. Like One World, One Goal is saying, we're gonna get that star and that crest now. I wonder how they're gonna do it. Where they're gonna put that star. In the vlog, you guys check out that vlog, man. That's one of the best vlogs that we've done. I'm gonna give another view here. The bear Marco, the bear Donoso El Oso, had his view. Check this view out real quick. And yeah, that's he just put it in. He just got the part where he scored. Let's go over that again. You can see him scoring after the pass from Messi, and there he goes. Yeah, so that was an incredible goal. So incredible to feel what we're feeling now, guys, because it just seems like it is in our lives. And I keep doing that. I keep going to that picture, but no, this is the one where we're champions, guys. It's incredible. Everything we've gone through, everything that we've done to bring a team to South Florida, to just get a team was all we wanted, but we got more than just that. Baby Rico 8356 is saying Kremaski is a champion. He's on loan and still a Miami player, so he does get and it's got to feel terrible for him to know he was part of this team and not be able to celebrate with all the guys. He's probably still going to get his medal. He's still going to appear as a champion because he did contribute to this team. So yeah, I see what Baby Rico is saying. And when we'll go is saying Fafa was the first player that Beckham hugged. That's cool. Look at that. Our Fantastic Four. One of the last pictures that they're going to get together. Sean Callahan is saying, I think as long as you have minutes played for us in MLS, you get it. I don't think there is a minutes threshold. No, I think as long as you're part of the roster, you should be you should get that medal. You're part of the team. The only thing that's terrible for Kremaski is that he won't be able to take a picture with that trophy. Unless I'm not sure if the team gets they might get a replica, because I know that trophy right there is the real McCoy, the one that's really expensive. So they might get a replica that will be. I imagine we're gonna have all the trophies in some place in the stadium, in the new stadium now that we're going to go over there. So that'll be interesting to see. The same thing Julio Cesar saying Kremaski should get a medal. He made several goals and was a key player when he played. Yeah, of course, that's true. And according to Mr. Krabs says, according to transfer markets, Robert Taylor and Drake Callender are MLS Cup champions also, because they were part of this team. So I think they do get a medal. It would be unfair if they didn't. And there's another picture with Beckham inside the locker room where he's clean and he didn't mess up his suit or hair. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get him. They got the coach. I saw that in the press conference. He got wet. That's so yeah. Jordi Alba. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs is saying Jordi Alba's final pass was to Messi, and it was in the script. That was his final pass. Yeah, the game was basically over a minute or two after that. That was the final. That was a great way to end the game. The goal was the goal of the playoffs. That last one, yeah, for sure. For sure, it was incredible. Mr. Krabs is saying that Sergio Busquets in his last game had the last touch of the ball. Awesome. That's beautiful. Loved seeing this on video. That's when we knew you won. Yeah. Once we had that goal, yeah, we knew we won this sucker. Boss Daddy 85 is saying the entire game was a blur. It was so awesome downloading the vlog and keeping it for a while. Oh man, thanks. We appreciate it, man. You come out on it a lot, so yes, you could say you were there. You saw the best player in the world. Some of the incredible players that we've had, that Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba, Suarez. I kind of feel bad for Suarez. He should have been in there. It's part of the at least out of respect for him, because he's gone through so much. They should have at least brought him in for a few minutes. But I guess the coach was he wanted to win that game, so he wanted to make sure we won it, and he chose not to bring in Suarez, but still Suarez was part of that team, so it doesn't matter. It was that when World One Go is saying that it was a special moment. And that we're going to get a replica for Miami Freedom Park to give out rings and raise the banner. Yes, we will have a banner in that stadium. I feel kind of bad because there's so much history there at Lockhart. I still call it Lockhart, even though it's Chase Stadium now, because so much history in that stadium. Hopefully that stadium remains there, and they keep. I know they're probably going to bring down some of the stands and stuff because they're going to use it for the second team. Maybe they're going to use it for concerts or something. That stadium's probably going to remain. I'm thinking maybe on one of the sides they do they should make like a museum, a soccer museum for all the history, and in that land was history. The strikers, Gerd Mueller, Ray Hudson, so many incredible players that played there. that walked those fields. A Pele walked through there. All these players that came and went. So there's so much history there. It's just you name it. Those are the players that went through those fields, that walked through there. Landon Donovan eliminated the fusion in that in that land. So it's just so much history, and I think they should do something, a tribute to all soccer in the past, and like one Goal had said before, they should do like a tribute day. I don't know if they're gonna do a fusion day because maybe but they should do like a throwback strikers uniform day or something. That would be incredible. Sean Callahan saying replica cup goes into the cabinet. We're gonna have a cabinet with that. Um, so yeah, this is just incredible, guys. So like I said, go ahead and check out our videos, our vlog. You get to see the experience of being at the stadium, of the goals that I just showed you, of all this incredible experience that was our first championship, Inter Miami's first championship um, in Major League Soccer. Hopefully, it won't be the last, guys. It won't be the last, but it's definitely going to be last for those two guys, those icons of the match. They give it to both Jordi Alba and Sergio Busquets. These guys are legends. They helped give us our first championship. They went out like true stars should, like flaming stars, um, going out, going into the sunset as champions. So so grateful for having the opportunity to watch these incredible players go out and enter Miami as champions. So guys, I think one more picture. I saw this. I don't know if that's probably AI or something, but I just thought the pink Cadillac was a cool touch. Champions right there. If it was AI, they should have put Busquets instead of Segovia, but it doesn't matter. It's still a cool picture. Guys, we appreciate everything that you guys have done supporting us throughout this. Peter Brown's going to have a show tomorrow. So go ahead and check that out. I'm not sure what time he said. He's probably going to do it 9 p.m., something like that. So keep your eyes open for that. Like I said before, if you want to check out our show in Espanol, we're in the Spanish channel, Futbol Miami TV ES. There's a link down in the bottom, so you can go straight over there. Be sure to go ahead and support us in that channel as well. Don't forget to go to Caneswear. Caneswear has the messiest, what's it called, room in South Florida. So if you guys want to get something that's got Messi on it, that's the place to go. There you go. Check it out. Caneswear. That's the place to go. Thanks, guys, so much again. Hope to see you guys soon. We plan on doing more construction videos. We plan on doing... There's not going to be vlogs for a while, unfortunately, because there's not going to be any games until next year. We're going to try to do some away games. I'm going to try to go to Ecuador. Apparently, they're going to play against Barcelona, which is my childhood team in Ecuador. Well, hopefully, Marco could also go. Eloso will also go. But at least I'm going to try to go there, and I'm going to film. Hopefully, I'll get the opportunity to be on the field or something like that. But that's going to be hard for me because that's my childhood team. And I don't know if I'm going to wear the Barcelona shirt or the Inter Miami one. Probably, I don't know. Might have to do the Barcelona one because I might get jumped. Somebody's going to want that Messi jersey. I don't know yet what I'm going to do, guys, but I'll let you guys know. Also, we plan on going to the first game ever in 2026, which is going to be in LA. I went to the very first game Inter Miami had. You can check that out also in the vlogs. I made a video of that first game ever. You'll see me. My beard's longer. I look chubbier than I do now. So go ahead and check those videos out. And guys, thanks so much for supporting us throughout this year. We're gonna do a few more shows before we take a little break for Christmas. If anything, tomorrow there's going to be a show. Peter Brown's going to do a show, so check that out. He's going to do it by himself probably because I have to work. So thanks so much, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.